Hello, it's Jessica from the Baby and Toddler Show online, and today I've got Isabel with me from Morrck. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, do you know what? I want to start off. The story of where Morrck was born is absolutely beautiful. So would you just mind sharing that with our viewers?
Of course. Where it all started was when I had twins. They were 10 weeks premature, so we were in special care for quite some time. And we stayed friends with some of the other mums that we met at the time as well. And when we started actually developing our product, we kind of all pulled our ideas and talked about it a lot. So we thought, what better way to kind of set that in stone was by just calling the name after the initials of the Morrck babies. So there was Max, Oliver, Robert, Rachel, Chloe and Katie. And we had to kind of rearrange it into something that was vaguely pronounceable, and we came up with Morrck. So that's where it all started. It all started with the twins and with the special care babies, and it's gone from there.
The strange thing is, I've actually got a Morrck hoodie from 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So I was like, I've got one of your products.
I know.
And it's so true. So I bought one because when I had my first daughter, I remember putting her in the car seat, putting a jacket on, then she'd be like stuck in it, and then I'd have to take it off or be in the car and she'd overheat. Whereas my second daughter, I was like, I'm not doing that again. And then I came across the Morrck hoodies. So for new parents or even existing parents, which they lasted me for 2 more children after that, what is it and how would you describe it?
It's really a very safe and simple way of keeping babies at the right temperature when you're on your travels. So it's specifically designed to be safe in the car seat, although it does fit in the pram, pushchair, everything else as well. But for the car seat, it's specifically designed to be safe because although it's cosy, it's still quite a thin layer. So behind their back, it's quite nice and thin. And the straps come through, so when you tighten them, you'll tighten them against your baby rather than this whole bunch of unsafe padding. And you can tighten them properly and securely, and then you just wrap and unwrap. So you can either snuggle them up really warm, or you can lay it loosely across, just whatever you need really. So they're always going to be at a safe temperature because, as you just said, you know, they overheat so easily, don't they?
Yeah.
But with that, if you see them going a little bit pink, you can just unwrap a few layers, or if they look a bit blue, you can.
Be rude. And then also, just going back to the car seat, obviously with newborns you have the headrest, and then there's all different types of car seat. Are they still okay to use with headrests and other car seats?
Yes. So they're designed to fit in all 3 and 5 point harnesses, which are the majority that are on the market. And the holes, the important thing is actually to get the right size for them to be as safe as possible, because the holes in the baby hoodie for the straps are aligned to meet where they come through on the car seat. But they what did you ask me?
I do that so many times. I'll be telling the story and I'm like, what was the point?
What did you ask me?
I could see your face going, I was like, you were fine, that was great. So with the hoodies, I'm just going to go back to what you mentioned there about the car seat. There's so many blooming car seats out there in the market, and then with newborns you've got like these head inserts, you've got all these inserts which you don't know what to do with. Are the hoodies safe and appropriate to use with any car seats, and also from newborn with a headrest?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So with the headrest, it is actually a question we get asked a lot about the headrest.
Yeah.
So you can do 2 things. You can either take the headrest out and then put the hoodie behind it and put the headrest back in, or you can just put the hoodie completely on top, which actually would be my preferred way because it keeps the whole car seat clean then, rather than having this extra bit. But it is perfectly safe for the headrest.
For any new mums out there who are expecting parents, how would you use this? Or, I mean, why would you say that this is a necessity for a parent?
I think having a new baby it's such a life change, and there are so many things that you have to remember to do. And if we can kind of help make one aspect of having a new baby simpler and safer, I think from that point of view, it's quite essential for sanity saving myself, because the whole performance of getting out of the house can be hugely time consuming and ridiculously complicated.
Yeah.
So if we can simplify that, make it safe, you just literally pop your baby hoodie in, wrap baby up as much as you need to, and off you go. It's so simple.
Pleasure having you.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.